Lock up your kids and hide your Bible. You're listening to That's Too Far.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to That's Too Far, the number one game show on the internet.
Yes. Here's the first round. Guess what's in my pants?
I guess wrench.
Damn it.
Can I get on my soapbox on this episode, man?
Get on your soapbox.
Can I reach my hand out and pull you up in a loving manner?
Yes.
All right, here's my first issue. I want to let everyone know. Jim just called me, and when we got off the phone, I told him I loved him.
Mm-hmm.
His response was, I have feelings for you, too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a scorned woman now. Anyways, let's talk about dead babies.
Let's.
So I get on Facebook, and I scroll through the news feed to see what the stupids are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm scrolling, and I'd say at least 3 times a week I get hit with a fucking picture of a dead baby. A shablam!
All up in your face.
All up in my face. Does that happen to you?
Yeah. It's fucking retarded.
Now, who are these assholes that decided we need to see a fucking picture of a dead baby today? Well, I mean, I know who they are. I'm just wondering, what type of human are they? Stupid. Come on, Jim. I know you feel me.
I feel you. I'm having trouble coming up with the word to describe these douchebags because it's on like a whole nother level.
It's undescribable.
Undescribable.
Like today, I'm fucking looking, and boom, dead baby, just chilling. Wrapped up in a blanket, you could tell it was probably born dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who are the assholes that take out their goddamn camera after your baby's born dead and just start snapping fucking Kodak moments?
And
that is not a Kodak moment, folks.
And then putting it online to be shared.
And then put it on.
Fuck off.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Something.
You have a daughter.
Yes.
I have 2 daughters and a son.
Yes.
God forbid if anything were to happen to any of them. My first reaction is not going to be to start taking fucking duck face shots with them.
Fuck no.
I mean, even at birth, even when they were born, if something would have went wrong and they would have come out dead, I wouldn't have picked up the old camera phone and started snapping pictures.
No.
First of all, back in them days, the pixelation was so terrible you wouldn't have known if it was a dead baby or a fucking small squirrel.
I know.
Zing.
Yeah. Fucking dial-up days.
It wasn't that long ago, but come on.
It's
come on,
pretty
bro.
long ago, bro. I remember, I remember when your kids were still little. It was a long time ago.
It was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was a while ago.
Remember when your retarded ex left the door open and I saved your baby?
Saved my baby. Jim's a baby. He does the exact opposite of posting pictures of dead babies. He posts pictures of babies he saved lives of. Son.
Yes.
Which is strange because it's like 4 times a week.
I can be your hero, baby.
You're like a fucking superhero of all babies.
I am. I'm not saying that I'm Captain Save-A-Baby. I'm just saying me and Captain Save-A-Baby have never been pictured in the same room together.
I'm saying you're General Save-A-Baby.
Mm-hmm.
4 stars on that ass. When did that happen? I remember it, but I don't remember it well.
All I remember is it happening. I don't know. I just came over to your place one day, and I walked up the stairs and the door was open, and you were in the bathroom taking a shit, and your
my huge.
Yes, your ex was sitting on the couch with the door open, not looking. And I was like, hey, there's a baby on the landing.
Is it yours?
I think I will pick it up and bring it inside. On the off chance that it might be Gerbs.
At the time, I lived at the top of an apartment building, and there's like giant wooden steps that led down to the bottom. So that would have been disastrous, just to let everybody know. It wouldn't have been like that movie Baby's Day Out where she would have went out and had an adventure.
Oh, I remember that movie well. No, it would have been nothing like that. There was no scaffolding for an amazing feat. It would have been like...
No Nagoo moments would have been had.
No, none. It would have been like trying to use a paper towel roll as a slinky, with a horrible ending.
Speaking of Magoo moments, you ever had one? You ever had like someone walk by with carrying something long as fuck and they turn it and you duck at just the right moment?
I get that without the happy ending quite often. Like last night we got this big fucking TV in our bedroom, not plugged into anything because it's not in HD and I don't want it in my living room. But it's just sitting on the floor in here, and it's about balls level high. All right. The lights were off. I forgot the TV was there. I stubbed my toe on the bottom of it, which plunged me forward, and my balls hit the corner. So I had a stubbed toe and some hurt balls, all in the same incident.
Dude, I stub my toe fucking 3 times a day. My pinky toe on my right foot just looks like it belongs to a corpse. It doesn't look like it belongs to a living person. Like the toenail doesn't even grow anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I cut my toes, I don't even have to cut that one because the toenail's just it's where it's at. It's split down the middle.
Yeah.
So it's technically 2 toenails. I mean, it's fucked up looking. Where I'm constantly fucking banging it on shit.
My feet look like fucking Swiss cheese right now, dude. They look like I got a pedicure from Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, there's nothing more that grosses me out than fucking toenails. Cut your toenails, folks, please.
It ain't my toenails. It's from walking around around fishing barefoot out in the water, and there's oysters fucking everywhere, and that shit's like nature's broken glass.
Yeah, my feet when I get home from a nice 12-hour day at work, they not only are they terrible to look at, but they're terrible to smell too.
Oh, of course.
From a quarter block away.
It's a given.
They could smell me my ass walking down the street. It's about where I work. So say it's been like 98 all week.
Yeah.
In the temperature. So add about 40 degrees to that, and that's what we're working with inside. So my feet get, they kind of pickle themselves throughout the night.
We've been in the triple digits down here, man.
I think we hit the triple digits twice. I think. But we've been real fucking close every day. We just cooled down today. Bunch of storms.
Yeah, they said we were getting a fucking cold front today. I didn't feel it.
Welcome to the Weather Channel, folks.
What gets me through hot weather? I actually like it because no. When I was younger, I fell through the ice in a creek. And this was about 4 miles away from home. And what had happened was me and my buddy were walking across the ice on this creek, and he stomped next to me, and not to be outdone, I stomped next to him. He stomped next to me, and I'm an overachiever, so I stomped harder next to him, and we both went through. So we're about 4 miles away from home, but a mile in the opposite direction is Tom's Deli in New Carlisle. So we walk over to Tom's Deli, and this was in January with about 3 feet of snow on the ground. Tom's Deli would not let us inside. They would not let us through the fucking door, dude.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, it was bullshit. So we ended up walking now 5 miles home, freezing our fucking asses off. It was horrible.
Because Tom himself probably wasn't in there. It was just some asshole making minimum wage that wanted to fucking prove a point. He wanted a little bit of power.
You can't come in here. You're too dirty.
Like when I was a kid, back then they had cigarette machines.
Mm-hmm.
You go pump two and a quarter in a machine, and you get you a pack of Marlboros.
Yeah.
And there was 2. There was one at a hotel by my house called the Radisson Inn, and there was one at the Waffle House. We'd go to the one at the Waffle House every now and again because it was closer. And we'd always get the cigarettes, but by the time we pulled the pack out, one of the Waffle House workers was chasing us out of there.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you care? You're making $2 an hour. Why do you care what some kids that have nothing to do with you are doing?
And you work at Waffle House.
When you work at the Waffle House, you gotta wear one of them stupid hats. I'm sorry if you work at the Waffle House, but them hats really are stupid.
Not only that, but you're the national go-to for 2 a.m. drunk benders.
Yeah. That's why Waffle House employees should make fucking like $50 an hour.
Yeah, because
Just
they gotta
because
deal with drunk-ass
they,
motherfuckers.
they gotta deal with those motherfuckers.
The drunk and high.
Anybody that lives north of me that might be listening to this probably don't know what the Waffle House is. Because I'm about as south as, this is like the top of the Waffle House mountain is where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. No, dude, Cleveland's got Waffle Houses.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. I remember because I went to it after a Peabody show. I know for a fact Cleveland's got that shit.
Are you sure you went in Cleveland and not on your way home from Cleveland, Jim?
I'm pretty sure it was pretty close on the way out of Cleveland. Pretty sure.
Google it.
I don't want to.
Me neither.
If memory serves, it's on the way out of Cleveland. But anyway.
Your memory doesn't serve most of the time.
True.
You usually get the basics,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't get the full scope. Like, you don't remember the full scope. Like, there's always a goat involved in your memory for some reason.
For some reason, yeah.
And you're like, and then that goddamn goat. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? There was no goat there. Yes, there was, dude. Google it.
There was a fucking goat. At the Waffle House.
At the Waffle House.
In Cleveland.
Eaten, smothered, covered, and capped.
Yep. The goat was drunk. He was being an asshole. I felt sorry for the workers.
The rats and the waitresses. Let me get some pussy. Ha!
The one thing I like about Waffle House, it might be the greasiest fucking joint on the planet.
Oh, it is.
The one thing I like about it is they cook directly in front of you.
Yeah. Well,
I love that.
I work third shift, so sometimes when I get off work, I'll call Waffle House and put it in an order, and then stop and pick it up on my way home. So that's not made in front of me. They might be hawking the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I won't do that. Fuck that. I've got this. Oh, dude, I love Taco Bell to death. I love Taco Bell. But fuck, dude, you never know what's inside that burrito. You never know.
It's probably shit.
Probably.
I mean, if it was shit mixed with all that stuff, so you're not going to smell it.
Mm-hmm.
You honestly think you'd be like, this is definitely shit. Would you be able to tell?
I don't know.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it scares the shit. I am the nicest motherfucker on the planet in a drive-through line.
Yeah, me too.
When I pull up to that fucking box, they might as well be the president. They might as well be God.
See, when I was a kid, my dad would steady fucking cuss them guys out.
Oh, I hate that. Dude, people that do that piss me off like a motherfucker. Like, if somebody's in the car with me and starts doing that, I will typically drive off.
Yeah, my dad would steady cuss them out. And so thinking back, I probably ate a lot of spit as a kid. But I go through, man, I'm a fucking generally polite person anyways. Unless you piss me off. And yeah, I treat the fast food employees like they're kings. Because I don't want them spitting in my shit.
Fuck that.
It's not only do I not want them spitting in my shit, but I've had a round or two as a fast food worker when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck that shit. That's a fucking hard-ass job, and you're in there making fucking pennies, brah. Last thing you need is some fucking dickwad in there screaming at you because his nuggets ain't right.
I will very rarely return something.
I'll return shit because fucking, for one, I'm allergic to onion. I cannot fucking eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I have no choice. I'm very polite when I return it. I don't bitch. But I just can't eat it. So, I mean, that's a constant struggle with me. So I'll often worry about once I return it, did they spit on it?
Once in a while, when I pull up to a drive-thru and it's fucking packed, like the joint is filled, I will take solace in the fact that they have less time to think about fucked up shit to do to my food. So I'm less pissed off about the long wait. Like, at least the hands are busy.
Yeah, when I worked there, man, no one ever spit in nothing. Although I once accidentally put a fish patty
Hmm.
on what was supposed to be a hamburger. And the person took a bite. Or I
That's,
would oftentimes forget to put meat on it, period.
yeah,
They come back.
as a teen, I never worked at fast food. I was big into hard manual labor, big into the
There,
nursery scene, picking up
there
and
was,
moving trees.
well, that's because you live down there by all those nurseries, man. There was none around here.
No, I worked at one in Springfield, dude. I had a 30-minute drive to work every day.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
It's because I had connections.
Shout out to my Chicano friends.
Shout out to Diego and Harvey, who got me a nice little job at Monrovia Growers.
I worked at a nursery once. It's fucking terrible, man.
Oh, it was awesome. I fucking loved it. Matt went and worked with me too. He loved every fucking moment of it, dude. It was amazing. It was hard work, but the people there were fucking awesome. You heard the most fucked up and amazing stories from these people. I swear. Do not hate on Mexicans that can't speak English, because they have the most fucking amazing stories they will ever tell you. I
So
swear. You get somebody that can translate that shit for you, you will be enjoying your day listening to their fucking lives.
like my work, the nursery I worked at was so fucking blatantly racist. It was ridiculous.
Hmm.
Because what they would do is, it was a nursery, but they also did mail orders.
Yeah.
So they put all the white people in the warehouse portion of the nursery, and all my brown brothers and sisters, they would stick over in the motherfucking greenhouse, which was no joke, and that bitch was hotter than a cocksucker. They know how to work, man, because next thing you know, it's lunchtime, and they're all busting out the barbecue grills, got the tortillas going. They don't fucking play.
I was on the
So,
grind, man. I was on the grind out there with them. I made
man,
him. I made employee of the motherfucking year, 2007
not at the one I
or
worked at. They'd have had
2006. One of the two.
they're extra white. They would probably put you in the office or something.
I wouldn't fit in.
You're like the white guy. You could do commercials in Japan. You're so white.
Hey, I'm a tan motherfucker. I could do commercials in Japan.
Have you ever looked on YouTube at them Japanese commercials? They love white people over there, boy. That's hilarious.
White people are the bomb.
We love our white people.
If you didn't get that joke, you don't know about World War II.
Oh my God, Japan. What a wacky place.
Come to Hiroshima, Ado. Our sails are blowing up.
Oh my God, I watched a documentary about that shit when the bomb dropped.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I've seen a
Oof.
documentary or two on that.
Pretty horrible shit.
Yeah, pretty fucked up shit.
I mean, let's say we were going tit for tat with them. They did
Mhm.
Pearl Harbor, then we did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went above and beyond.
Yeah, go big or go home, man.
Yeah,
That's why
I
our
agree.
cocks are bigger too.
That's a fact.
Oh, everything on American scale bigger.
My penis is small.
Fucking South Park.
Surprise.
Fucking South Park.
Now they got babies with 6 heads that breathe fire. You're welcome.
Where do you think Pokemon came from? That shit's real.
That shit exists in the forest over in Hiroshima. There was this one lady they showed. She was right near fucking, right near where the goddamn bomb went off. I don't know how she survived it, but she essentially just had a hole in her face
Yeah.
and no face. Like she had a mouth hole and 2 like nose holes, but there was no nose. It was fucked up looking, dude.
I got what you're saying. So she was a skull, basically.
Yeah, with like a thin sheet of skin over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. There was no eyeballs there anymore or nothing. She was still alive though. I don't know that I would want to live. Once that happened, fuck it. bad luck.
Yep.
What are you gonna do, dude?
Nothing. That's what.
Or do I haven't dropped another one of those humdingers on anybody?
Because we saw what
Retaliation
happened
fear?
after the first time. That's why.
Yeah, but as long as it ain't going on over here, fuck it.
Yeah, but other people have it now. Back then, we were the only ones with that shit. We're
Who
the
has it
only
now?
motherfuckers with it.
North Korea has it, right?
I don't know if they have it or not. They say they do. They probably don't.
We still know Iraq's. We're so well hidden, we still haven't found them.
I was there. I didn't see any.
Oh shit! So what? Russia has them, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got them.
Don't
They
you remember
barely.
the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Well, no, I wasn't alive then, but I've heard about it. I don't remember it.
Well, don't you remember hearing about it?
Sure.
I wasn't alive then either. It was 1963.
I was just being an asshole there, Jim.
I know. Dick.
I wish I had one.
We're
For-
very uninformed people, folks.
And for as uninformed as we are, we're still more informed than the general public.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely, at least, we are more informed than 90% of you out there. And 80% of that 90% think that you are fucking on top of shit.
Right. I
You
learned
were
that
wrong.
shit from Howard
wrong.
Stern. Howard Stern and Jay Leno.
Yeah.
When they go out and ask simple questions and nobody fucking knows the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like, who's the vice president? Shit like that.
Yeah.
Or in health class, we used to have to watch these shits about, fucking catching STDs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And people would be like, oh, you can't get it if you fuck through the panties. Stupid shit like that.
What is the fucking... What
How
is
do you
the
get in? How
rationale?
do you get in through the panties, man?
Do they think it's like nose hairs? You know, your nose hairs are supposed to filter out the oxygen or whatever. They think it's like that.
Also heard a man once say it's harder for a man to get it than it is a woman because a woman's like a catcher, the man's like a baseball bat.
That's awesome. I like that analogy. That put the anal in analogy.
Goddamn straight it did. Catcher's mitt. Old fucking catcher's mitt full of roast beef. Couple pair of old ugly Joker lips. You feeling me?
I feel you.
I got something else I wanted to tell you because we talked about her in a couple episodes. The teen mom, what's her name?
Yeah, backdoor teen mom.
Yeah, her.
I don't know her fucking name. What did you say that we were gonna call her?
Slutbag or something like that.
I don't remember. Whatever.
Mudhole.
Mudhole. Yeah, Mudhole.
Anyways, Mudhole was doing an interview.
Mm-hmm.
And for anybody who don't know, Mudhole is a reference to Backdoor Teen Mom from the MTV show Teen Mom.
I think we covered that. Continue.
Well, I mean, they may not have listened to that episode. And now I'm going to continue.
Okay.
She did a radio interview and asked her about Trayvon Martin. And here, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. And she said, well, I don't know who she is, but she sounds familiar. Sounds like someone I know. I don't know who Trayvon Martin is. I don't know who she is. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And this huge deal was made about she didn't know who Trayvon Martin is. I don't think that's that bad.
No, it's not. It's not at all. That's actually refreshing a little bit that somebody out there doesn't fucking know.
Like my initial reaction to reading that online, because I read stupid shit for the show and we never talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But my initial reaction was, oh my god, how stupid is she? And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, you know what? Really? That's not that goddamn bad. Who cares if she don't know who that is?
Yeah.
Some kid got murdered today and I don't know who he is. Or she. I guarantee it happened.
I'm sure about 10,000 kids got murdered in between.
This conversation.
Yes. And guess what? We're not going to know who they are.
I love going back to the whole Facebook thing and the same people that post pictures of dead babies. There were the same people that fucking banded together to get Paula Deen her job back.
I don't give a fuck about that fat cunt, dude.
Me Me neither. Like, the way I look at it is this. One, should she have been fired and all that shit and fucking chastised? Probably not. Number two, who cares? She's worth like $20 million. Once you're worth $1 million, I don't care what happens to you after.
Yeah, neither do I. Fuck you, get fired.
Yeah.
You got enough to fucking eat fried butter for the rest of your life.
Now, if she would have fucking been like some poor soul working in a factory and they found out she said the N-word fucking 25 years ago and they fired her, I would have felt bad. But I don't feel bad for her.
No,
I
don't. Fuck her.
And
She
then
can go eat a deep fried dick.
With the plug.